This tree right here. Kyle won. He came down.
Well, we got some more work to do.
Just a little bit.
It's just when you start to feel like you're making a little bit of progress on some projects and things, stuff happens.
Like a big storm blows through.
Yeah, and that's all right. Hey guys, it's Kyle and Shannon. Welcome back to K&S Get Out. Last night we had some pretty good storms in the area.
Yeah.
And Shannon and I had a great debate. If you've been with us for a while, a few months back, we were showing you a tree that I
didn't want to take down.
We might not have agreed upon what we were going to do with it. But powers greater than ourselves decided it needed to come down.
So Kyle won.
Ooh, that's nice. That doesn't happen very often.
But not by his own accord, by nature's accord.
Yeah. So this is that pile, that's that big oak limb that I cut off of that tree last week, and we did a whole lot of cleaning. I had some stuff that was out in the weather and it got all beat up and rained on, and so anyway, burnt it. Great pile spot for it.
Which happens to be, guys, the old chicken coop that we tore down. This is the location of where it was.
Yes. But this is the tree we were debating about. And ironically, we got a lot of comments from you guys. Some saying, hey, if that's dead, that needs to come down, that's dangerous. Yes, yeah, you're right. When they're that dead, you've got to be conscientious of what's under them, how close you are to them, and especially during storms and wind and whatnot. So we did not have anything out here. It did unearth a little bit of trash. We've had squatters out here when we first started looking at the property. In fact, we ran one of them off. But apparently there's one of their party zones was over there. So the tree coming down revealed that pretty well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a trash can out here and pick up all these bottles and cans and everything. There's a lot.
But man, this thing, we knew, basically it had been rotted out. All that right there is not new breakage. This was still in the ground, but that was rotted out. There was nothing on it. So I knew if it was gonna fall by nature, it would go that way. That's downhill, it was leaning that way. The unfortunate loss is this tree right here. That was standing pretty much straight up and down with a little bit of fade, but it definitely pulled that guy out as it came down. So we're gonna have some work to do, cleaning that up. And that one is just a mess.
That one's gonna take a while.
Yeah, well, and it's so rotted that, you know, it's not quality whatsoever. It's just gonna be a matter of cutting it in manageable pieces. And the nice thing is it's so close to where my burning location is that I won't have far to go to dispose of it via fire.
Yeah, thankfully.
But very, very glad that we didn't have anything over here, under here, us, the animals.
Very true. And that was a great debate because I wanted the tree to stand because if it fell, it wouldn't hit any of our stuff. Kyle wanted it to come down because it was dangerous, and clearly he was right. So,
yeah. So
you
what
know.
Shannon doesn't know is at about 3:30 this morning, it was still storming, and I got on the tractor and came out here and I waited for thunder to hit, and at the same time I bumped into the tree with the tractor and I just pushed it over. Don't tell Shannon.
You're so full of it. Hey, just as a reference point though, as to where this tree was, I was just backing the dump truck up right over here to dump all those piles of dirt and rock and everything.
And that's the big tree. I don't know if it's gonna do it justice on camera. Here, I guess I can give a little reference if I go stand over there.
Yeah.
But this tree is massive. I know, it's a down tree. Everybody has them, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? It's our down tree, and it's the dead one that we've debated for a long time. So yes, it's a big deal to us, okay?
This was my Halloween tree, guys. It just looked like a typical Halloween dead tree.
You know, I probably shouldn't tease this one too much. We might go around the other side. That's a big old tree.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reference right there. Very big tree.
You know, we had talked about if we cut this guy out, for one, I was nervous because if I cut into it and it was all rotted, I didn't want it to crumble basically on top of me. And I've done a few dead trees, but this one, probably the weakest compared to the other ones that I've cut down. So I was a little nervous. I know that the hill and everything was in my favor, but we had originally thought we were gonna save that tree right there.
This one?
Yeah, I almost, you know, yeah, if we cut it down and I left a good 4 or 5 foot stump from this, we probably could have. But I'm starting to think it was meant to be because its root system is tied into this one's and it's all mangled and everything down there. And that may have been because it ripped out of the ground. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe
Definitely
this
a mess.
is for the better.
Here's the good news. I was looking this direction from over where my Shannon Shed office is going to be.
Yeah.
And it actually looks really nice with it down.
Golly. I didn't know all of your decisions were based on like the aesthetics of the land. I was kind of going for, you know, our safety, the animal safety, safety of our equipment. Shannon was going for the scenery, the sights.
Well, you know, the important things.
Well, it's going to take a burden off of me because I've been nervous about it. And if you remember, wasn't it yesterday or was it the day before, I heard it. I stopped you and I said, hey.
You thought you heard it.
I heard it. It was telling me, hey, I'm coming down in the next storm. I said, I know it. We'll stay away from you. But I did. I heard it making noises. I mean, and the limbs and everything that hit, if you cut down a live tree, it doesn't do that.
Oh yeah, they are busted
They just
up.
shattered right off. I mean, they're broken in so many different places. I mean, this thing is deader than a doornail. And I don't see a quality piece of wood here at all. So it's all going to be burnt up, for sure.
I also think that we're going to need to take out this whole cluster of trees right here.
You think so?
This one, these two that are like leaning out to the side. This one right here may be okay. I know that one has to go.
They definitely grew away from that big tree because I assume in the beginning of time, for these trees anyway, that big tree was maybe still alive. And so you could tell all the trees, the little ones around it, kind of grow away from it to get their own sunlight. And then they fight for water and whatnot. I think that one back there, we just need to check and see what kind of tree that is. I know we've got quite a few of those behind the camper in the shed. I think that one may be okay.
Oh, good.
This one, undoubtedly, I'm gonna see. I don't know if I can do it with the tractor, but
You'll be able to push it over.
Yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll go ahead and cut it down the way that it's standing right now, and that way I'm not dealing with the whole tree, and I'll see if I can dig the stump up.
Okay.
You know, I may have to call Retired Ralph's Rental Emporium, see if he's got a little bit bigger tractor that I could borrow for a second.
Good luck.
Well, I know Adler Farms has a bigger one too. Somehow, we're gonna get this thing out.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a little Kubota that could. It's gonna do it. Okay, so that's fun. I got work to do today. It's only gonna be 100 degrees and 9,000% humidity, so should be a good day for that. We've still been, I know it's only been a couple days since we've seen you in the last video, but we've been working with the birds and free ranging them and getting them out, training them, and it's a lot of fun. So what we're gonna do today to add a little bit of flavor, we're gonna go to the birds before we go down to the furry ones that are making noises at us, and we're gonna get some of them out. And we're gonna see if we walk from there all the way down to the goats, do they follow or do they stay because the other birds are inside the run?
So I'm a little bit nervous about the Turks.
You're
and the
always
guineas.
nervous about the Turks and the guineas.
I know. I'm nervous that they're gonna follow us all the way down, but this should be interesting.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it as long as they just peck the ground and don't chase me.
I thought you were nervous that maybe they were gonna run away.
No,
Hi,
I'm more
birds.
nervous about them chasing me. Hi, birds.
How'd you guys do last night? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
So we did buy another tarp to put over their little run here just to give them some shade and some more protection. To be completely honest, we had no idea the storm was coming in last night. So that's another project to go ahead and get this part of the run covered. But thankfully they at least had coverage over there and they were able to get in the little coop.
Well,
have a little bit
and
of protection.
this is another one of the great compromises in Kyle and Shannon's world. The birds also do like sunlight.
Yeah,
So
I
I
know.
don't want it to be pitch black in here for them. And
Well, I
ultimately
don't
the
either.
goal is to get them out in free range so they're gonna be able to find their own refuge or come back. But yes, we'll put in a tarp. I've got the big screen TV to install whenever I put in their wet bar. And then I believe the lazy boys are coming.
You're so sweet,
You're so
honey.
afraid of him, and yet you want to protect
I
him.
still want him to be protected.
Okay, Turks, you guys want to come out? Now, we've had the white guinea, one of the grays, and then last night we had, I think, one of the white and grays and the pearl out.
We had 3 guineas out last night.
So now I have absolutely no idea which ones have been out, and it's basically first come, first served. The Turks are always the first ones out, and then 2 or 3 guineas will follow.
Yeah, basically whoever gets over here and out the gate first wins.
These guys are jerks until they get their wormies. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you? Well, come on. So Shannon and I always talk about how many we're gonna get out, and well, we're gonna get 2 out, we're gonna do it. No, I open the door, and they just come out.
They make their own decisions.
Yeah. Let me throw them some preliminary wormies,
Okay.
just to say, hey, you're supposed to be out here. And that way it gives me a reason to throw them inside too and not make these guys upset.
Okay.
And then we'll use the worms again to get them back in later.
All right.
You always know, don't you, big guy? Here, guineas. You go over there and eat those worms, bud. You could eat real worms now, They did a really good job last night. I mean, we pretty much stayed up here though. We didn't really wander off too far, but they were, I could get them to follow me. I went over to the tall grasses. I wanted them to realize like, hey, look, there's a lot more bugs and things over here. The guineas were more, I mean, they were like ready. These little guys, they're so fast.
They are so fast.
The turkeys do a great job, but man, those guineas, if they want something even the turkeys are eating, they will get in there, grab it, and the turkeys don't even have time to react.
They pull it out of each other's mouths.
Oh yeah. We're getting so much more talking. I know one of these days we're gonna think it's annoying, but right now I think it's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's kind of fun to learn their sounds,
Yeah. Well, and we've heard the 2 syllables, which are indicative of female, but last night one of them started going off and he had a solid 1 syllable. See, that's like the sound of a female. I'm trying to remember who it was. We had one of them out here, and he or she was screaming at the one in there. I don't know. Keeping them all straight is not the easiest thing. We may have to spray paint some numbers on the side of them. I'm kidding. I would not do that.
Well, should we walk down towards...
Yeah, we got to
the
go
goats?
take care of your furry friends here, feathered ones. You guys going to stay up here and be good, or are we going to lose you forever, or are you going to come with us? I don't mean to be insensitive. I do care. I don't want them to wander off, but some of these things you just kind of got to speed into it, test it, and see how it goes.
Well, we want them to be out, but we still need to go do things.
All right, what are you guys going to do? Here, let's just do a trial run of about 30 or 50 feet this way. He's like, hey, we're going a long ways away. Okay, now ironically, the guineas up in the run are having a little bit more of an issue with this than the ones out. The ones out, they trust those turkeys. Quite honestly, maybe we should have left one of the turkeys in there with the other guineas to keep them. Oh, don't do that!
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
I think they want to come with us.
Okay. All right, if I'm being honest, that guinea was coming right at me, and I was like, I might get smacked by a guinea. Okay, so we moved about 30, 40 feet down the hill. They clearly don't like when we move too fast because they all flew at us and we kind of thought we were under attack.
That was scary.
But they landed down here, started eating again. Those guys up there started hooting and hollering, and then, look, they love their turkey leaders. And
I
then
think
they
that's
started
adorable.
hollering back like, this is gonna be interesting.
Maybe they'll go back up there with the Turks and we can just sneak away.
Yeah, or maybe they go back up there, they realize we walk further away and they all fly right at us again. Oh, they're going now. I'm not sure how well the microphones are picking that up, but there is a lot of talking going on. Okay, let's move a little further down the hill, see what happens. I do want to watch our backs though, because if they realize
That
we've
was
gone
really
further
scary,
away.
guys.
These guineas can fly. These are not chickens. They fly. In fact, I think turkeys even got a little airborne there, didn't they?
I don't know. I was running away.
This feels really weird. So we know they know the sound of the four-wheeler, and when we bring it up the hill, they always get excited and get in that corner, and they know worms are coming or whatever. So do we just try this? And if we need to, bring the four-wheeler up and see, you know, if they're out in the woods or something.
Yeah, let's try it. This may be a super quick feeding today.
I think it's gonna have to be, because I'm gonna be thinking about this nonstop, to be honest. And we cannot let Herc out.
No. Okay, let's go get them fed real quick and then we'll come back up and check on them.
All right.
Hey, Sprucers.
Go on out, bud. Go
You
on.
come out? Come on. Hi. Good morning. You survived last night.
Hi, big guy.
I saw you on camera. Hi, Herc.
He says, I protected everyone from the storm last night,
I
Mom.
saw you.
I did great.
I saw you going in between your house and the shelter. You did awesome.
Golly, Mario, you stink, brother. You stink so good.
He's the only thing you can smell when you come down here. It's just all him. First thing Spruce says, hops in the feed bin. Every time. Come on, little guy. Hey, come on. Oh, you're so heavy now. No. Dude, come on. Come on, Spruce. Do not knock this over. Come on. Come on, Come on. Come on, Spruce. Come on. There you go. Talk about some humidity. I am dripping sweat already. Hi, Mama. Hi, honey. We're coming. We're coming. I promise. I know you're hungry. Hi, baby. I know. It's coming. I promise.
Oh, Blue's wanting out.
That doesn't surprise me. Stay away from that guy.
Mario's in support.
Okay,
You mean the one I got to take down there to feed?
the green is his.
Come on, big guy. There's a boy. Good job, bud. Thanks for coming down peacefully. And thanks for the escort service. I would always get lost if you guys didn't show me where to go.
What I love is when they stop right in front of you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we know where you're going.
Here.
Yours is coming, okay? She's getting it for you right now. What you think, Mama? Oh, sorry, Herc. Good job, Ouija. They normally eat out of the same one for whatever reason until one of them's gone, and then they like to poke at each other. Oh, Miss Mama, any day now. Any day now. Hi, Miss Blue. Are you impatiently waiting? Hi, Blues Bros. Golly, you're so cute. Those eyes. Oh, Herc. I don't need your help, Bubba. Yeah, I don't need your help. I can pet them without your assistance, but I do appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't jump on me.
Hey. Blue just bit my finger.
Did she really?
I mean, I did kind of stick it through the fence, so I guess I had it coming, but
Herc, you still have quite a bit of food over here.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't stop thinking about the birds. I'm trying to.
Once I get Blue her food and a couple snuggles from the goat lids, we can go check on them. Hi, baby. Hi, sugar.
I do really want to get another gate on the exterior of this pen. I know we've mentioned it. I know this might be a little repetitious, but it would just be so nice. Blue tries to follow me out of the pen when I'm getting her water, this and that. In times like that, I wish I could just open her gate, let her out. The boys can go with her. They're learning to graze as well. So I don't know. I need to either get a gate built on this pen really soon, or just go ahead and get the shelter built for that pen, and then I can move them to it and they have a way to get out. That's the one. I'm gonna do the second one.
Hey, check this out.
We're a couple of big goats here, Mom. Bet you didn't know that.
You're getting so
We
big.
measured our horns in a minute. They're huge.
Good job, Harry.
Their
Larry?
demeanor, it's crazy how much their demeanor is just like Blue's. Like,
Oh, I know.
just the way they eat, the way they look around.
Larry, get in there and eat some food, buddy.
I mean, Larry, we may have to call him Mini Blue. When he's a full-grown goat, it's gonna be his coloration that sets him apart.
Get in there and eat. You're so funny because you're so much like your mama, but yet you crave attention.
I love you.
Oh, I love you. Oh, don't chew my hair.
I love your
We
hair.
had this conversation.
I love your ponytail. I love your shirt. I love your arm.
You're so sweet, dude. You're gonna
Love
knock
you.
me over.
Oh, he's gonna eat the hair.
Dude, why are you guys little hair eaters?
We might need to, let me get him some hay.
Do you need hay? Is that what it is? See, you know what? I knew you'd be jumping all over me, so I specifically wore pants today, knowing that I would get little hoof prints all over me. Yeah. No, dude. Hey, get in here and eat some of your food. Yeah. Get in here and eat some of your food. Come on,
You're
little guy.
fine, buddy. I'm gonna go get
Both
some
of
hay.
you. Oh, tough guy, huh? Tough guy. I actually feel like their horns are growing faster than Spruce's did.
I 100% agree with that. You know, and I think some of that, this is total speculation. I haven't looked it up. So feel free to go look it up and correct me if I'm wrong. But I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that getting milk from their mother, you know, the nutrients and just the way they were created to be, it speeds it up a bit compared,
makes sense.
yeah, compared to that milk replacement that we give them. It's just not the same stuff. And you know, a little bit less coddling might have encouraged these guys to goat up a little sooner. I'm fine with it. I miss it, but we also haven't had to take care of a bottle baby since these two were born. So if we have to with Mama, at least we got a little break.
See, Mom, I'm a big goat too.
He's a spitting image of his mama.
I eat grain. I eat hay. I can headbutt. I got horns. I'm a big guy.
You are a big guy.
I mean, he has an attitude like a big goat. He's so much fun though.
That he gets from his mom.
Oh my goodness. You guys want a good time. I'll tell you right now, grab that girl's horns. Just do it. I'm not gonna do it because she's mad at you for about 2 days after it happens.
She
but
does not like her horns to be
it
touched.
is a panic button for her. If you so much as touch those horns, she'll jump 4 feet out of the way. You try to get a hold of one and she goes into this bucking bronco and oh my goodness.
It is not a pleasant experience.
I don't know who handled her by the horns in her past, but she associates that with bad things.
She does not like it.
No. So when she is a little defiant and doesn't want to come back in the pen, a lot of times we stop recording and I gotta grab them horns and just walk her over here as calmly as I can.
Somebody's gonna help you get hay.
Huh?
Somebody's helping you get hay.
Is he in there?
Go look in there.
What are you doing, little buddy?
Hey, put that back down. Hey,
He's in my hiding spot.
I had shade in here, Dad.
Oh man, I tell you what, we're gonna have 3 turkeys, 2 to 4 guineas, and a spruce. They're gonna be out full time from here on out. I can just see it coming.
He says, but look how cute I am.
He's gonna make us build a whole nother station for him up there. With his own little hay feeder his own waterer, his own place to eat food up there by us, his own little grill, his own little chair and TV.
It could be outside my office.
Could be in your office.
No, I don't want to encourage that.
Well,
Although he probably will get to come visit me in my office every so often.
oh my goodness, what have we done?
Spoil goat.
What have we done, Blue? Spruce, 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 Spruce. Dude, are you seriously? You're starting to act a lot like a goat I know over at Adler Farms.
Did you eat all your food and you're that hard up to get hers?
Starving. I couldn't find anything to graze out here, Mom.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing. Little stinker.
Well, he encouraged Larry to go eat a little bit.
He's still got some in his low feeder, but he says, nah.
If Spruce wants it, I want
I
it.
want it out of this tall one. Oh, man, good work, you little goof troop.
Nice shot.
That needed rinsed out anyhow, right?
Oh.
He acts like he doesn't eat, but I don't know if you can see these handsome curves right here. He's not going to be cold this winter.
No, I don't think so. And he thinks he just gets to eat whatever he wants, and Blue gets a little protective of her food.
He does kind of get to eat whatever he wants.
Well, I know.
He didn't even let that piece of hay go to waste. He's the only non-haster in the group.
Yeah. That's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Okay, so should we go check on the birds and make sure they're doing okay?
Well, yeah, Spruce is trying to find water. Let's go see how he does with the birds.
Okay.
I got to leave you in here for today, Bubba. When it's a little bit cooler out, we'll put your leash and collar on you and take you up there and start easing you into it, okay? Yeah, I know. You see Spruce trying to get a drink?
Oh, yeah.
He's such a goober.
Spruce, you want to go see some birds? I think he
Man,
got a
if-
little up his nose.
That's a good boy. Yeah, you just relax. I promise, he does do work. It's just when we're in here, he knows how to milk it. Still though, definitely hardest working animal on the farm, huh, buddy? You got to put up with a bunch of different personalities down here all the time.
Come on, you're going to come with us. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Come on, buddy.
I was nervous coming up here, but it looks like they're all just up here outside the pen still, which is great. He'll come. Yeah, you're fine.
Come on, buddy.
You just stuff your mouth. There you go.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
All right, so here's the question. As we walk up the hill and they see us, are they gonna fly back down at us like they did earlier?
That is a good question.
Because the guineas, they are definitely following that one white turkey. Get ready, babe. Here they come. Wait here, wait here. How's it going? You're playing a little follow the leader there?
Christina's just an independent woman over there.
See, in my imagination, every time one of them is bending over to peck at the ground, it's a tick. That's what I'm telling myself. Speaking of ticks and why we call them the tick team, I do suffer from alpha-gal, the food allergy disease, tick-borne disease. And so come back for our next video. On Wednesday, we'll post a video with a full update on that. We haven't talked to you guys about it. I do still have it. We do still live around it. And I don't know, uptick in the news and everything. We got a lot of emails about it. So I think it's time to kind of give a little refresher. So I think I'm coming up on a couple months of having it and dealing with it. And I know it's a different experience for everyone, different levels of severity. We've learned a lot since this all began. So I want to share that with you guys. But we got the tick team working. So we'll talk about it in our next video. What's happening? Now look, this is the first time. Spruce is out, which I had no fear with the goats, but I am a little curious what the turkeys think of Spruce.
I bet they don't even care about him.
I feel like, I don't know how to express this, but this has been weeks, in fact months in the making, and this makes me very happy.
Spruce is like, what are these things?
He's like, they're not gonna eat my stuff, are they, Mom?
Look, Big Turk puffing out.
Oh yeah. Well, and Spruce, he doesn't have his Hercules up here. He's always a lot braver around strange things, but notice, man, he's got that mohawk up. He's coming over to you. Hey, Christina, you got all the land. You don't have to peck at my shoes. Hey, what's up, Puff Daddy? I just never know. I don't know. Like, what is he about to attack me? I ain't doing anything. So I don't know what they're screaming about. I don't know what you're puffing up about. Spruce is on our side. I will get a stick. Golly.
Dude. Look at those feathers.
I'll tell you what's interesting. They're crying, like they're alerting. These guys are kind of chirping back, but a lot of their concern is what's causing them to puff up like that. I don't know, man. This is going to be a whole new learning experience.
Do you see this white turkey has like one little black spot on the back of its?
I do.
That's a feather. That black spot, that's one of his feathers.
That's the tip of a feather for sure. Man, if I'm being honest, I'm glad that the guineas don't puff up like the turkeys. Because they're a lot faster, you know. At least the turkeys, like, you see it. And
This is so good for them.
I'm trying to figure out if they're puffing up at us.
I don't really like this turkey following me all puffed up. Yeah, go that way, Big Turk.
At this point, we've done all the reading, we've done all the learning, and just like with the goats, we got to take the information we got and then kind of apply it to our situation that makes the most sense for us.
Yeah.
So I guess between you and I, what would you like to do?
I want him to stay out here longer and eat.
Yeah, I love, there's like a 5-foot buffer. Anytime he gets within about 5 feet of you, you start moving again.
He just keeps wanting to come close to me for some reason. And I'm gonna know it's you because you're the one with the little black on the tip of your feather. You're easy to spot out.
Yeah, I hope that sticks around. Don't lose that feather, dude. You need to keep that one. Did you guys know they like hiss as well? They're going.
This one came out from underneath that turkey. That's hilarious. Yeah, I didn't realize they hissed like that. I do love that they all stick together though.
Yeah. So
This
you
is so
mean
good.
I made a good decision spontaneously when I got the guineas to pick up these 3 turkeys?
You made a great decision, babe. Good job.
That was the plan. Are you gonna be able to hold still enough for this?
I'm gonna try.
Hold still, just hold still, I promise. They're not gonna do anything. Well, they might, but I promise it's not
I'm-
gonna hurt that bad.
I'm trying to hold still.
I'll take care of them.
Okay.
Big Turk's all puffed up. Shannon's freaking out. She can do it. You can do it. They're all hooting and hollering. Who are they mad at? Is it you?
I haven't even done anything to him.
This should be interesting. All right, guys, well, we got to get to it. We're going to be out here with them most of the day, intermittently. Shannon's going to come out all by herself and check on them a few times until I get back home. But we'll give you an update on how they do. Hopefully we still have all the birds in our next video. And I can give you the
Hopefully.
alpha gal update and the reason as to why we're training the tick team as hard as we are.
Yeah.
All right, well, this should be fun. A new learning experience. I always love learning new things, and especially when it involves animals.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. We thank you for coming along on this journey with us, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.